For me, you take a break from a fighting game and then you revisit it, and you realize all the things you loved about it so much instead of the super egregious stuff, you know, the stuff that really frustrates you. And I actually feel that with Dragon Ball. Like in training last night, I'm reminded by how much fun the game is when I'm learning stuff. It's so much fun. And then you see a character just do a super, and you realize how friggin' amazingly gorgeous the game is. Like, it's honestly, like, I really think this is the best looking fighting game of any of them. And that's not even on, like, a technical level. It's purely artistic. It's purely artistic. And it's because this game does what I love about fighting games. It dials the action and the presentation to 11. And then it adds another knob that goes to 15, and it dials it to 15. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think that's one of the coolest things about it. Vidal's theme is pretty good. Yeah. But guess what other game did that too? Marvel 3. You know? Marvel 3 also had a fantastic visual style. And its presentation was like over the top in many ways too. And I swear to God, Marvel 3 and Dragon Ball FighterZ were like twins at birth, separated by 8 years. Right? No, 7 years. Weird. Very weird. But I think that was absolutely intentional. Like, Dragon Ball FighterZ didn't make a 3 versus 3 fighting game at the same time Capcom was changing the Marvel vs. Capcom formula to be 2v2 conveniently. Like, Dragon Ball FighterZ wasn't making the game that Marvel vs. Capcom fans were going to want, and then Capcom was making, like, something completely different? You think that was on accident? Mother Pfeiffer, you think the game releasing its beta right around Marvel Infinite's launch wasn't an accident? It was absolutely, and it was smart. You know why? You know why it's smart? You know why? I actually am glad Dragon Ball plowed over Marvel Infinite. And although I wish Marvel Infinite got the proper attention from developers, it could potentially be good news in the future because Dragon Ball won the shit out of that fight. They decimated it. Game looked better, game played better in the first 3 months, like, absolutely. Everybody was like, screw it, look, we're getting Dragon Ball. Absolutely, and that was intentional from Bandai Namco, which was smart, because Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm saying this as a Marvel Infinite fan, yes. I'm saying this as an Infinite fan. Dragon Ball destroyed it, because they were doing everything right. Everything about the game presentation-wise was so much better. And they were giving the fans of Marvel vs. Capcom what they wanted. They were giving them characters, and they were giving them the 3v3 crazy-ass gameplay. So, yes, Dragon Ball causes us to go into tangents because there's not many 3 versus 3 fighting games out there. Like, there's not a lot of these games that use, like, assist-type combat. It's pretty much limited to... chat, let me know what other games there are that are, like, kind of bigger fighting games. There might be an anime game here or there, like an Aquapazza, Pazwa Aqua, I don't know. But for the most part, like, 3 versus 3 tag team fighting games are mostly relegated to MVC and Arc System Works now with this game. Skullgirls, yeah, but guess what Skullgirls is? It's modeled after Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And that isn't even... Cross Tag's only 2v2. Cross Tag's only 2v2. But for right now, it's pretty much Marvel, Skullgirls, and Dragon Ball FighterZ. And both the games that are not Marvel have modeled themselves completely around the initial design aesthetics of Marvel vs. Capcom. Either 2 or Marvel 3. This one's a little bit more Marvel 3 than Marvel 2. This one's like Marvel 3 and Guilty Gear in ways. So, I think that this game, plowing over Marvel Infinite, is good. It could also be bad, because there has been rumors, and we've been hearing about this shit for like months now, that there could be a potential Marvel 4 in development. I would love to believe it, but I'm still under that there's a single chance out of, like, you know, 41 billion type of thing. Quote the Avengers Infinite quote. Infinity War. So, I think this game, showing the fact that, hey, Dragon Ball did better than a Marvel vs. Capcom, the Capcom guys can no longer just ride the coattails of Marvel on their MVC games, because now you actually have to try, because there are other companies out there that are doing it better than Marvel vs. Capcom now, and that's Bandai Namco. That's Arc System Works did that with this game, just on like a purely sales and public receival level, right? So, and if everything comes true, if things actually happen, then maybe in the future, it'll force Capcom to fucking actually put attention and proper effort into their fighting games. Like, I hope so, man. Like, if we have to wait for the dream Marvel vs. Capcom game, and if Dragon Ball is a contributor to that, then I'm okay with that shit, dude. I'm okay if there's a future where Dragon Ball has Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, and it's competing with Marvel vs. Capcom 4, and both the games look incredible. Like, I think competition is always a good thing. Always a good thing. Absolutely. So, and I think Capcom needed to learn that. And guess what? All their other games learned that shit, and now they're really good. It's just that fighting games are a little behind. So, let's hope, man. Because I can't help it, my heart's in Marvel vs. Capcom. My heart is in the MVC series. It's just, it's in my bones, man. It's been in my bones for more than like 20 years. Spoken like a true capitalist. Competition's good. Competition's always been good. If you have one thing dominating, they're gonna try to get away with everything. And that's what it really felt like. Infinite felt like it. We're gonna get the audience on brand recognition alone, is what it felt like. And they're like, oh, the fans of all those extra characters, we're gonna add them as DLC down the line because people are gonna like buy the game anyway because it's Marvel vs. Capcom and people like Marvel vs. Capcom, and then we're gonna release those characters that people want later. People didn't buy it, dude. Like, that was literally that was the end of the game. That whole mentality was where the end of the game was, and hopefully it manages them to pull their head out of their ass. Dude, yeah, if Capcom's fighting game division starts doing it, and I can already tell you, Resident Evil 2 was arguably one of the greatest Resident Evil games and is up there for Game of the Year. I don't know how it doesn't make it on Game of the Year lists. Monster Hunter World was like Game of the Year last year, for the most part, outside of like God of War, but still. I would personally give Monster Hunter Game of the Year last year. And then Mega Man 11 was still really good. It wasn't incredible, but it was really good. And Resident Evil 7 was really good. What else came out? Like, we're in Cap God territory right now. The problem is, it's like fighting game division sucks. Like, the last couple of fighting games have not been in a great state. Yeah, it can't be Game of the Year. It's too early. Something like that, right? Mega Man 11 was budget, and it was great. You know, it was fantastic. Spider-Man is really good too, yeah. Dragon's Dogma 2, I mean, Itsuno's history in Capcom actually doesn't reside mostly with action games, even though he has done a lot of action games. The guy that's the director of Devil May Cry 5. Itsuno's history at Capcom is fighting games. Now, not a lot of people know that. Itsuno started the fucking Alpha series. Itsuno started the Capcom vs. SNK series. He's the director of Power Stone and Power Stone 2. So, he's got a very, very big history in Capcom fighting games over many years. So, and and Rival Schools. Rival Schools was like his fucking baby. So, I mean, I would love to see Itsuno, Hideaki Itsuno, if he's out there somewhere, if you're mystically listening, and I hope you are somewhere, sir. You are Destiny's child to make Capcom All-Stars. He's the one. He is the only one. He is the one that has like the tenure, the experience, and the passion, it seems, to execute a Capcom All-Stars fighting game. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. He is nobody else. Give it to him. Give him the budget of Devil May Cry 5 and make it happen. Please. Itsuno-san, we need you. We need a hero. He's making Devil May Cry, but Devil May Cry's done. You know, DMC has been gold for like, probably has been gold for half a month. DMZ is like, code done.